Welcome to the inaugural broadcast of the Koinonia Coffeehouse TALK, or what I like to just say is Koinonia Talk. I'm your host, Jim Warren. Many of you who are listening may know me. You may not know me. That's okay. I have been called a wild and crazy guy, and I've been called an old fuddy-duddy. Anyway, hopefully we'll all get to know each other a little bit as we move forward on these Thursday nights together. Um, Listen, I have been asked what the Koinonia Coffeehouse Talk is all about. Actually, it is the pre-show to the Koinonia Coffeehouse that will take place every Saturday night. Doors open at 6:45 at 12501 Indiana 49 in Wheatfield, Indiana. That is the old Christian Haven campus. It is now called Wheatfield Academy. They are going to be having a residential program for young men there starting in August. They'll be doing church retreats and other things like that, and are looking ways to connect with the community. So they've made one of their facilities available for the Koinonia Coffeehouse. The Koinonia Coffeehouse is a 60s-style Christian coffeehouse. Now, people ask me why 60s style. First of all, it ain't a Starbucks, okay? Back in the 60s and the early 70s, we used to reach out to people with the good news of Jesus. We would have a room, we'd throw in some spools from the utility company and some mixed up chairs and a little stage, and just have music and talk about Jesus and have free coffee and other stuff. Well, we're following that same kind of idea, though we're a little bit beyond the spools from NIPSCO out here in Northwest Indiana. We have some pretty nice tables and other things going on there, and a very, very nice facility. They call it the Retreat Center at the Wheatfield Academy. You'll really be impressed by that facility, I am sure. In fact, it's the front of the horse arena, and the guy that runs it, my good friend David Walker, says he's going to be considering putting the horses inside the arena. So from the balcony, you can look through the windows and see the horses out in the arena on Saturday nights. Anyway, but the important thing is everything's free. Free coffee, free soda, free water. We have Strack and Van Til's Bakery in DeMott and in Valparaiso on US 30 donating baked goods to us, as well as cakes and cups in Wheatfield and the Cookie Factory in DeMott. And so we're excited to make those things available to you. We just want you to come out and have a good time. Now, another question that comes up is, what in the world is this word koinkaniki or kikanoki? Or, well, it's koinonia. And a lot of people want to know how to pronounce that. I guarantee you on the 14th, we have a comedy crew coming in, and the comedy is going to be much better than this. But here's how I learned to remember it. Say you're an old Italian guy and you put a quarter on your knee. All of a sudden, you got a koinonia. Yeah, I'm sorry. That's bad. That is really, really bad. I know it is. But anyway, that's how I remember how to pronounce koinonia. What does it mean? Well, it's a Greek word in the Bible that is often translated as fellowship. But here's the problem. In 2022, the word fellowship means much less than what it meant centuries ago when it was first used to translate the word koinonia. A better understanding of this word is not fellowship. You know, today fellowship is if we have a potluck dinner once a month, or join a softball team on a church league or something like that, or just hang out every once in a while. But the concept of koinonia is an intimacy in relationship. And so the best word for that is actually communion. And that's what the Koinonia Coffee House is all about. We're encouraging people to develop a full, complete, intimate, experiential communion with Father, His Son, Jesus, and the Holy Spirit. And let that communion with them flow over into communion with other followers of Jesus, other disciples of Jesus. Excuse me for just a minute here. Frank and I are kind of typing back and forth. He's having a hard time getting on. In fact, I don't even know if he's going to make it on tonight. But he's what these Thursday nights are all about. Thursday nights, we always at the coffee house, we'll always have an opening act. And in May and June, that opening act will be the youth band from Calvary Church in DeMont. We are so excited to have these young people with us. We like to use that opening spot, that opening set, for a place for people who are just learning to use their gifts as a way of serving God. And so we're just excited to have these young kids coming in every Saturday in May and June to do the first set. But we'll also have 2 other sets, and those will be our main sets. And next Tuesday, next Saturday, the 7th, we will be having our good friends, Frank and Steve. They are, let me get this up here. Actually, Frank is supposed to be our guest tonight, and hoping that he might still make it on as we move along here. They're better known as 2 guys with guitars, and they are from the Valparaiso. Well, actually, Frank's from Valparaiso, and Steve is somewhere south of here a little bit. And they've been playing together for years. They do all kinds of styles of music. They do a lot of their own stuff. And we're just excited to have them. So they will be in the main set on the 7th. And then on the 14th, we have coming from Indianapolis, Indiana. We have 4 guys, we're hoping all 4 will be able to show up, called 4 Course Comedy. And these guys are great. They do family-friendly, clean comedy. And in their first set, they're going to be doing stand-up comedy. And in the second set, they're going to be doing improv comedy. And so we're really looking forward to them. And then I'm just so pleased to announce that the following Saturday on the 21st, a guy that I met in my days out at Tinley Park, his name is Andrew Scott Dellinger, a young man with a real heart for God who has been playing in the band scene for years throughout the Chicago area. Recently, he has released 3 singles on Spotify, and they're blowing up Spotify. Over 250,000 plays so far from those 3 singles. One of them has, I think, 150, 125 plays itself. He's really great. He's from the Chicago area. He plays a lot in bars and in clubs. And in his music, you can hear his faith, and he loves to talk to people about it during the breaks. But he's really excited to come down to the Koinonia Coffeehouse, where he'll be able to share openly his faith walk and his relationship with Jesus Christ. I know you're going to love this guy. And then we have another local coming in to round out the month of May. His name is Brent Lawless. Brent is the worship director at Bridgepoint Church in Valparaiso. So as you can see, we tried to mix it up a little bit with uh, both local talent and bringing in some people from outside of the area who will be uh, a new fresh blood for us often in this area. And so listen, the coffee house is located in Wheatfield, Indiana. I know my friends up north are going, Wheatfield, where's that? Well, listen, it's only 30 minutes north from the north side of Valparaiso. So it's really not that far away. And if you're from down in Rensselaer, it's only 30 minutes from the south side of Rensselaer. So it's right in the middle between Porter and Jasper counties, and an easy way to get, if you can get on 49 and head south, from up in Porter County, or north in Jasper County, you'll find us. Okay. In fact, there'll be a big sign out by the road on Saturday, so you can't miss where to turn into the property. And you'll just follow the road around until you see the big banner that says Koinonia Coffee. Well, listen, we are having problems here today with Frank being able to get on. I'm not quite sure what to do. He hasn't gotten back to me since the last time I text him. So I think maybe he's not going to be able to make it tonight. And seeing that these programs are all about interviewing, kind of a pre-show to the Koinonia Coffee House on Saturday night. Um, I think that probably what we need to do is cut this um, this inaugural program of the Koinonia Coffee House talk short tonight. Hopefully, we may be able to bring him on tomorrow. I'll have to check with Frank about that to see if we can get that worked out at all with him. But listen, this coming Saturday, May 7th, Frank and Steve will definitely in the thriving metropolis of Wheatfield. Now they call it Wheatfield. We have plenty of corn, we have plenty of soybeans. I haven't seen wheat around Wheatfield since I've been living here, but hey, there just ain't no wheat in Wheatfield anymore. But corn and soybeans, we got plenty of them. So come on down, head down 49 from the north, up 49 from the south this Saturday. Doors open at 6:45. The program gets going about 7 o'clock. We'll have a lot of great baked goods for you, some great coffee and soda and water to quench your thirst. But most importantly, there are going to be people there who really want to develop real relationships with you. And we hope you want to have that kind of relationship with us. There is no hidden agenda here. We simply want to be able to bring people together, those who are in Christ and those who are seeking Christ, in a place where we can all just kind of grow together and encourage one another and become the people that God has called us to be. So listen, until Saturday night, I am going to shut this down. And hopefully, we'll be back next Thursday with the guys from Four Course Comedy, who will be coming on. At least one or two of them will be coming on with us Thursday night. Hopefully, they won't have the problems getting on that Frank has had. And but the coffee house for sure will go on this Saturday night. So listen, you guys have a blessed night. And remember, go out there and make it a great day that honors and glorifies your Father in heaven through faith that produces obedience. Settle for nothing less. Why? Father settles for nothing less.